The Florida Gators, do they have the coolest logo and colors? Wait, did he just say that they designed the hallways with the lights to match their football helmets? That is crazy. Again, never heard of that, ever. I have never seen this before, ever. Never knew this type of recovery even existed. Welcome everyone back to another reaction video. Today we are checking out inside the Florida Gators $85 million football facility. I mean, the title just, I guess, explains everything in itself. Florida Gators. I've seen that in one of my videos, a college football team, Florida Gators. And so we're checking out their football facility, which I'm looking for $85 million. I'm pretty sure we're in for a good one here and we're gonna see a lot of things that is going to blow my mind. Let's dive straight into it. Wow.
What's going on, guys? So I'm Leland, back with another episode of Royal Key, and on this episode we're at the University of Florida, and I'm with my brother Josh, my DFW brother, Josh Thompson, right?
Dallas Fort Worth.
Yes, sir. So what can we expect to see today?
A lot of different things. Where we're standing right now is the front area, the main entrance of the facility. When you first walk in, to your right is going to be the All Student Athlete Nutrition Center, and right behind us is going to be the amazing All Student Athlete Players Lounge, which leads out to the pool as well.
What's been a player favorite so far?
The number one thing in this building, no matter if you're a player or a staff member, are these massage chairs.
Massage chairs?
Yeah, I don't know if you checked it out or not yet, but it's big for recovery and actually helps the student athletes with their mental health a little bit as well. So there's a lot of different variations throughout it.
We're going to check out ultimately the football area, but this room or this space is for all athletes, correct?
Yeah, this is for all student athletes. We thought it was really important that it was open for every single student athlete, just so they can spend time with each other, so they can get to know each other. Only time they really had time to meet other student athletes would be walking across campus and maybe you saw, oh, okay, that young lady has a volleyball backpack on, or okay, he looks like he probably runs track. Here it's natural, it's organic. They're able to eat together. They're able to play air hockey together, play a little foosball together, or pool, or be out at the outdoor pool.
I mean, that just shows in itself right there how big these college schools are. Is, you know, people that play other sports, exactly what he said, like volleyball, the only way that you'd probably be able to meet another athlete is if you see them with a volleyball bag on, and you know, and you cross paths as you're walking by. That shows how big the schools are in America. And so I'm guessing this is a facility that they can all use, all athletes can use.
Pool, etc. If you look at it, there's a lot of details because we're really detail oriented around here. But you look down this hallway, you'll see that we have a stripe that goes over. You got the orange, you got the blue stripe with the white in the middle, just like our football helmet. So it's something really cool, something small detail wise that we could add in, and it's a bit of an awe moment.
Wait, did he just say that they designed the hallways with the lights to match their football helmets? That's the type of detail they have in this new sports facility? Because if that's the case, that's pretty cool.
When you walk through those doors for the start of the football only portion of the building. This wall right here is really important. We believe in paying homage to all of our former student athletes here, and all the guys who entered the NFL are displayed in here. And our video guy, Rue, does an amazing job of keeping this up to date.
It's been quite a journey. You know, you start out with a study about what we could potentially do for a standalone football facility. It becomes a reality. You put together a scope and you put together a team. And we hired a team together back in 2016.
HOK is one that, you know, has done a lot of work, obviously, in athletics and the sports space. They were able to bring a lot of expertise to the table that really made us happy that we selected them for this project. You know, the planning process is quite lengthy. You know, it's over a year of just meetings. Where you end up is usually not where you start.
We had a site that was on the north end of the track. Over time, we identified a place to build a new baseball stadium here on campus, which then opened up the site of where the baseball stadium was before. We demolished the baseball stadium and we would have a much better, larger site to put the football facility on. Fits directly with the indoor and to the practice fields.
It's incredibly collaborative of a process. So talking to the football coaches, talking to the athletes, talking to sports trainers and the equipment staff and the strength coaches and video and everybody else you're actually going to be using the building to get their feedback about what they've seen, what's important, what their needs are.
So we have the all-athlete dining hall, the all-athlete lounge that's inside, and then the all-athlete exterior lounge. So we had collision spaces for all of our student athletes where a gold medal winner may be having lunch with a Heisman Trophy candidate. And so we see those happening now. But what we also didn't understand at that point was how that area would help our student athletes mentally. So they were able to come in and they mix and mingle sport to sport. Doesn't always happen in a lot of schools. And they can talk about maybe a challenge they have in class, maybe a challenge they have with a coach. We try to be consistent with some of our construction. And so a lot of the materials here, the white terrazzo, the wood you see out there is longleaf pine that's been recovered from the bottom of the Swanee River.
One of the things that is fun about being a part of one of these projects is you get to see it kind of evolve and take shape. There's something really special and unique about, hey, I saw this on a piece of paper or I saw this in a 3D rendering and now I'm walking through it.
There wasn't ever a time where we went to them and said, hey, we need this, and they say they can't do it. We were probably pretty aggressive and pushy in them to get it turned around quickly, but they always responded.
This is a Mercedes-Benz of lockers. We did not cut any corners when putting this together. Wanted to make sure to cover all our bases.
Check that locker room out. And I've mentioned in the past our New Zealand Rugby League team here. When they're warming up before the game, I generally watch all the pre-game build-up. It looks nothing like that. All it is just bench. What is that? Are those massage chairs inside their locker room? I love the player's name, a picture of them. It's got lights behind it. That's cool. And they're obviously sponsored by Jordan. That is cool, man. If I'm a football player, that's definitely a place I'd love to get ready for my game.
And make sure that it was a space that the guys could utilize throughout the day. So we have these zero gravity chairs here that actually lean all the way back, and the importance of the zero gravity, once you get it to its full extension, just try to relax a little bit and you'll feel that there's no pressure on any of your joints.
Wow.
But one thing I want to definitely make sure to point out is this unit back here is your Normatec unit. Each player has their own set of Normatec boots.
Nice.
And it's theirs. So once they graduate from here, they take those boots with them. So, it's really a one-stop shop. And I dang near fell asleep while talking to you right now. That's how comfortable it is.
I got quiet because I did go to sleep.
It's 135 lockers in here, so every guy has their own locker, their own space. Up top, you can tell that it doesn't stink, doesn't smell bad in here, and you probably can hear that through the mic. And the ventilation system is going. The shoulder pads go here. The ventilation system also runs through the bottom of the locker as well for their shoes. There's a place in there to hang their suit, because we wear suits on game day. And then there's also a separate area to be able to lock up any iPads or anything like that, wallets, etc. Right now we're in the living room area. We utilize this space whenever we have recruits on campus. So it's a waiting area. Behind the waiting area, we have a lot of our trophies that we've won over the years, whether it's a Thorpe Award or the SEC championship. They're all displayed right here.
All right, squad, so I'm here with Mr. Paul Silvestri, the director of
Sports Health and Performance.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice to see you today. This is a very immaculate space. If you could just kind of walk us through it.
Thing I will start off with is administration gave us complete support to do whatever we wanted in here, monetarily and just the overall support, so it was huge. The rehab area is the first part of it here. Just a really good functional space. Obviously the turf area gives us a lot of room to do functional rehabs, a lot of specialized equipment here. So we basically have every possible thing you can think of from a rehab standpoint to be able to get guys back on the field and in different various ways from a cardio standpoint and strength standpoint, so it's huge. In this area here, we have a wide variety of recovery tools. You have our hot tub here. This is the main area for the
That is so cool. A hot tub, you got a TV. I mean, your players can just relax. For me, this kind of feels like a holiday resort. Like the facility, the massage chairs, hot tubs. Like look at that TV. Even at the start, I had that big TV in the main area. This is cool.
The hot tub, you can fit 20, 30 guys at once in there.
Wow.
A big cold tub, 40-foot cold tub that the guys can enter in off the field after practice, walk through, spend time in there. And then we have our therapy pool here that has built-in treadmill so guys can run and we can analyze their running gait. So we have our sauna used.
Never heard of that. Inbuilt treadmills in the pool. I have never heard of that before.
For recovery purposes as well. We have our steam room here, and then we have 2 float beds in here. They can get in there. About 30 minutes there is almost equal to about 3 hours of sleep. You know.
What is this? I need to listen to that again.
And then we have 2 float beds in here. They can get in there. About 30 minutes there is almost equal to about 3 hours of sleep. You know.
Wait. So it's a steam room, there's float pads in there, and 30 minutes is the equivalent of 3 hours worth of sleep is what I think I heard him say. So they sleep in there? I have never seen this before, ever. Never knew this type of recovery even existed.
Kind of desensitize the body, let it recover. The 2 chambers, that's the pre-chamber, that's the main chamber. So that chamber is, usually runs about minus 75 degrees. And then the main chambers are usually around minus 170 degrees. So they spend about 3.5 minutes total.
That's a little chilly. Especially for Florida, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's chilly for anywhere on this planet for that matter. But some guys like the cold tub better. Some guys like this better. It's a little, quicker, more efficient.
Welcome to the factory. This is where you're gonna put that car together, put that high performance vehicle together. Everyone gets to see the fun under the bright lights, but a lot of the work gets done in the dark is what we would say when no one's watching. A lot of that.
Is it just me or the Florida Gators, do they have the coolest logo and colors? The logo and the color scheme is so cool. The lime green and the orange, like it just pops. Every single room you have these colors and it just pops.
That work's done here in this room. Couldn't be more blessed with the opportunity to be here, but then just the resources, right? We got 2 rows of 8 double-sided platforms. That's 32 working spaces. So the way it works out is we like to have efficiency. We talked about time being a really precious commodity. So getting an athlete on their own platform that allows the workout to be efficient and us get through some good work, get them developed. We believe athletes are developed on their feet. So it's an Olympic-based training program. We have Perch, which is a big time purchase that we have here that allows you to track bar velocity. We have tools, we don't have toys. If you can clean 315, I can clean 315, who can move it faster, right? So this tracks the bar velocity, how fast is the bar moving. And then the great thing is Perch does leaderboards, so the guys love to compete on Saturday, well, they love to compete.
Did I just hear that right? Bar velocity. So if you and your partner can squat or lift the same amount, these bars have technology on it where you can see who lifts it, let's say bench press, who lifts it straight up the fastest, hits the chest and straight up. That is crazy. Again, never heard of that, ever. Bar velocity technology.
Here. So we just hit the button, boom, door goes up. Oh, not a better efficient setup than that. The great thing about being in Florida is that you can't rain on our parade, right? So if the weather becomes an issue, which it happens every once in a while, we get those pop-up showers, pop-up rain out of nowhere. We can come in here and we're protected. We'll do anything from conditioning to sprint fundamentals to speed work, also multi-direction. Football is a multi-directional game, so we'll train those type of patterns too.
All right, guys, so I'm here with Matt Graham, the Assistant Director of Football Equipment.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good, I got it. So yeah, just kind of give us the lay of the land of what the equipment room looks like.
So where we're at here actually is the main room. Kind of all the magic happens is in the entire room, but here's all focused. We have our player issue bins. Essentially how that functions is players will come in for the day. On the other side is their locker number. They just open it and grab what they need, whether it's a workout, practice, walkthroughs, all get kind of different items, different clothing they gotta wear. So this is kind of the biggest improvement we have at our new facility, our helmet workstation. So you got your tools on the board here, Any pieces you need for your helmet you're working on is right here sitting next to you. And then to the right over here is all the face masks that are available for our helmets, depending on what you're wearing with it. It's a Schutt or Idell or the Vices we use our guys in. Biggest thing is open communications, guys. Make sure it's fitting right and make sure everything's the way it needs to be. So we do helmet checks weekly. We have Adam here who does game helmet checks weekly. We get all our jerseys for the season already kind of made and prepped from Nike. And then if we have to make anything, we got to do any adjustments, whether it be a size change, a name change. There's a student actually goes to school here and she's a full-time student and she comes out, she's our seamstress. Where we're at now is we label it as secure storage, but it's actually where we keep all our footwear. So like our speed guys, our receivers, and our DBs, they're wearing these style cleats.
Nice.
And again, it's just easy pick for anybody to come back here. Oh, it's a DB, it's a receiver. You know, Xavier Henderson needs a new pair of cleats, size 13. I know he likes the lows. Boom, right here.
All right, so now we're in the Gatorade suite. This is where player development.
You know, I must mention there, you know, you just think, oh, they just walk out, they have their gears, and they just walk out and they, you know, they go and play, and that's it. But there's so much more behind it. You got an equipment room, they fix and do all the helmets, and I'm guessing the helmets need to be at a certain spec and safety rating. Wow.
Really takes place. Any NIL opportunities and conversations potentially happening here. Everything as far as life after football happens in here as well. Our director, Savannah Bailey, does an amazing job with creating opportunities for the guys to do things outside of this building. And it's nice to actually have a space dedicated to the student athletes development compared to a lot of places where you see they'll state that it's important, but you don't actually see a space for that.
Sure.
And it's a safe space as well.
All right, so this may be like my favorite spot.
Man, I'm telling you.
That's why you say this for last, huh?
That's why we saved it for
so
last,
nice.
save the best for last. This is the outdoor amenity pool area. That is open to all student athletes. You see we have TVs out here, pool here, and then we also have the spa that is a hot tub as well. We have everything you need in this space to kind of relax and kind of.
I mean, I would just want to make college football just to be able to have access to all of this. How cool would that be? But that's exactly what it said. It's a resort-style pool. You got a basketball hoop out there. You've got the 2 fields out the back. You got the massage room, saunas, steam room. You got everything. Everything you can think of, you got it here.
Take your mind off of class or school or playing ball, etc. And then also, speaking of playing ball, we have the half court. You hooped, right?
So if anybody want to get busy, you know, we can
You
go
ain't got no game though. It's
Relax. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So yeah, we got the half court basketball court over there. We got the fire pit over there as well. It's just a really nice space for the student athletes to just come out here, congregate, get to know each other, just kind of relax and have a good time.
Now that was awesome. Just my thoughts, just off the top of my head, blew my mind. $85 million football facility. $85 million. You don't see anything anywhere close to that here. Probably obviously the New Zealand Warriors, which I said the rugby league team. I don't even know if they've even got a pool. Do they have a pool? Or maybe they just use like a community pool. I'm not sure. Other than that, Florida Gators, man, like I could only imagine, like, is that one of the biggest? Florida Gators, I haven't heard that to be one of the biggest colleges in America, so I can only just imagine what other football facilities are out there in America, because I think it just $85 million right here, I'm pretty sure there'd be one bigger than that. If you enjoyed this video and want to watch more videos like this, click here, and if you want to check out my playlist, click here.